So we'll see how to insert tables in Word that we use in a Word document, especially when you have some tabular data to be given. So not always you will be using a list or paragraph to give your data. So sometimes it would be some tabular data which you want to represent it in rows and columns. So then what you could do is go to insert. So you have table over here. You have an option to add a table. So you can go here and directly choose from the tables that are available to us. So how many rows and columns? Either you can choose from this, or you could also go to quick tables. So you can choose the designs, insert table. So if you click on insert table, you have the number of columns and rows to be specified. So you can set here. So let me give 5 columns and 4 rows, let's say. And you also have the choice to auto fit your contents and auto fit to the window. So you have so many options to choose from here. So you can also fix the column width so that it doesn't change when you type it. So just click OK. See, now you can give all the information that you would like to display here. Now let's say my batch schedules. So I'll just give some information here. Yeah, MS Word, Excel, and let's say VBA. And here I'll give so Monday. You can use the arrow keys to move to the next cell, or you could also use the mouse cursor to place it there. Okay, you have options to choose from again. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I forgot to give Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's say I want to add more columns to this. So you could hover to the corner of this. So just select this, select the table. Now you can give here, right click. See, you get to see the options. Insert. Insert columns to the left or to the right. So you want to insert rows. So you can do that as well. So you can insert from here. I want to insert columns to the right. I'll give this. I'll repeat the action. Control Y and Control Y again. So over here, so now I'll type it. So let's say Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now I have it in place. I can just go mark it like this. So whichever days I have the class, I can wish to go and mark it like this. Let's say like this. So you can use tabular data, but you can see we have still a lot of scope to improve this. So how? You can just select the table. You can choose from the table styles that we already have here. So you can go, you can choose what kind of format you want to apply to your table. Let's say I choose so something like this. Either you can choose from here, or you could also go, select the table, place your cursor in the table. You'll get to see design and layout tabs appearing. So you can choose here, and again choose from the table style options to again customize your table look. So over here, I don't want to give it for a header row. Let's say I don't want to highlight it. You can remove it. Or for the first column. So it's your wish again. How do you want to make it visible? So the next thing, I want to make sure the columns are of the same width. So let me increase the width of this. So now we have an option here in the layout tab. So just go here, say distribute columns. Click on it. You will see all the columns will have the same width now. And next, what I would like to do is, see this one, we could increase it a little more just to accommodate that one letter. So after this, so I can select this and also choose how exactly the alignment has to be within my table. So I want everything to be center aligned. So even the vertical alignment needs to be center. So I choose this. So now it looks better. I also would like to see some borders here. See, some of the cells, they don't display any borders. So for some of them, you do see. I want it to appear for all the cells. Let's say I'll choose this. So you can go here to design tab. So you have border styles to choose from. So how exactly you want it. So I can choose this, or you can also go here and choose from the varied styles of borders that you want to give. So I'll choose this one, and I can also use this to increase the thickness. So select this and go for border here. Where do you want to see this border applied? So whether outside or inside. So I want this to appear only in the inside. So you can choose this, okay, and I choose a different border style here. So let me reduce the thickness. I'll reduce the thickness and then apply it again. Yes. So I'll take another border. Let's say this time I'll choose this one, and I want it to be applied outside the borders like this. So you could also apply these things. Now let's say I would like to merge something. So over here I would like to select these cells. So I'll write this as no class. So I'll choose these two cells. I want it to be merged. Let's say I want to merge these two cells. You have to first select them, go to design tab, I'm sorry, layout tab. So you have merge cells option here. So you can click on it. You can see the cells have been merged. In the same manner, you also have options to split the cells and split the table as well. So let's say I want to split the table over here. See, at this point, split the table. You select the cells, just go to layout and say split table. Okay, it is asking me to insert another one. Anyways, so these are the options that you have got. And you can also insert a new column. So just by using this option over here, you can also place the cursor right at the row, and even there you get this plus symbol. So sometimes it appears and sometimes it doesn't, but always you have this option to go here in layout. You can use these options to add or delete the rows and columns of your table. So you can use all these options, and you can also set the margins for the cell that you have within the table. And so let me show you something. You can also convert the table to a text format. So let me click on it. How you want to separate the text when you want to convert it into a text. So this I want to show you because again the text also can be converted to a table. So I want to show you that. So first let me convert it to a text. Say okay. You can also convert it to a text like this. Suppose, assume you have data of this type. You want to convert it to a table. So I'm again showing the reverse process of it. Suppose you have the data like this and you want to put it in the table, let's say. So again, just select the data, go to insert. So you have convert text to table over here. So you can click on it. Again, over here you can choose the number of rows and columns, and you can see how the text has been separated, what exactly needs to be considered to put them in columns and rows. So here we considered tabs, so you can also see paragraph symbols, comma, and other symbols if you have. I just say okay. See, it will always get me back to that table again. So either you can convert a text to a table or table to a text. So all these options can be used, to play around with your data, how exactly you want to show them, and you have a huge list of options to format it as well. Okay, is this clear to you, all of you, how to work with tables?
Clear.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Rishika, yes, I can.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, now let me go to the next page.
इस प्रतियोगिता को जीतने की शक्ति दो व्यक्तियों में है महाराज अंगराज।
Let me show you how to insert a chart here. Okay, I just want to insert a chart. So, see, most of you are familiar with these options which I taught you in the PowerPoint class. The same thing is available here as well. Okay, so you can go to insert. You have chart in the illustrations group. So you can go here, click on chart. See, you have a lot of options to choose from, a huge list of chart types that you want to choose from. So depending on what type of data you want to represent, you are going to choose the chart type here. So most of the times, columns are really good to display varied types of data. Again, when you have to see the distribution, you will go for pie. And you want to show a trend over the period of time, we'll go for
I have a
graph.
doubt on chart.
Yes, Rishika, tell me.
When we were talking about this in another session, I
Yeah.
tried this, but is there any option to change the colors of the bar because everything comes in blue for me? Is there any option which I missed out?
Yeah, we can do so. I'll show you once I include the chart in it. I'll show you.
Okay.
So let me include a column chart now. I'll give this. So now you can see a chart. As soon as the chart is inserted, you will also see some data over here. See, the lines, the colors of these bars are determined by the number of columns you have here. See, if you have only one column to represent. Now let me remove this. You can see all these columns being displayed in the blue color. So it all depends how much of data you have here. Okay, you could also reduce this area. See, and remove this. Can you see here? So this is everything in blue color, and you also have an option to customize it. Suppose you have something like this to display with only one numerical column. I'll close this. You can customize this as well. Just select the data series. So you have some small icons here. You can also choose from here, or you could also go to chart tools, design and format tab. So over here you can choose how exactly you want it to look. I'll go to format. Now let's say I want to change the fill color of this to green or orange, let's say. See, it's your choice how you want to display it. So you can also choose from shape styles that are available here. So you can also display your chart like this. It all depends what you are trying to show, how exactly you want your chart to be displayed. You can choose from there and customize it. See, from these options, shape styles, and all the options available here, you can choose how exactly your chart is being displayed. Okay. So next, again, I have some bigger data to display. Let's say I'll just click on the chart, go to design. So I have edit data here. Click on it. It will give me this option. Either say I can directly enter the values here. Say I'll exclude, include these two columns now. I'll increase it. I'll give some more data. Let's say I'll I'll just say 5.6. So you can include data like this, or if you have any data ready in Excel, you can also copy paste that over here. So this I'll rename it as series 123, so that even that will appear. So series 2, and this as series 3. You can give some random numbers like this, 5.7, 5.9. So you can just So I've given some random data like this, or if you have any specific data to be displayed, you can choose that also over here. And you also have options to change these columns over here. Okay, you can change these columns over here, or you can go to quick chart styles to get it applied over here. So even after applying this, you can go and modify the colors over here. So you have a lot of options over here as well. Let's go to change colors. See the color scheme. If you want to change it, you can choose from here as well. Clear? And if you wish to give a chart title, let's say, so let me give this. I want to insert a chart title here. Can go here and quickly change the chart. So sales report, something like this. Okay, so this is how you insert a chart and modify it according to your a requirement within the document. So it is really good to represent some data in a graphical way. So just like this chart that we have inserted. Now let me show you how to insert smart arts as well. So we have discussed this also in the presentation, PowerPoint presentation class. So even in Word also you can include smart arts. Okay, so let me show you that. So you should go to smart art over here, click on it, and you have lot of styles to choose from. See again, what kind of data that you want to show. Based on that, you choose here. Okay, you have to choose from what do you want to display, what type of graphic suits your data that is being displayed. You need to choose from here. So let's say I'll choose a cycle. See over here, Let me choose this one. So now we have the graphic ready, and we can click on this small arrow button that we have, start typing the text over here. Say I'll say register for demo. Next, attend the demo session. See, based on the text I enter, you can also see it is resizing the shape. So it is adjusting within the shape all by itself. So this is the use of this smart art that we have. So after you attend the demo session, what do we do? You will see pay the fees and enroll for the class. Next, complete the course. So if you want to add another process to it, just press enter. You will find another shape being appearing over there. So here you can again type get the certificate. So here I have to include another one. See, take assessment. So you can include some shapes in between as well. Okay, and once you are done with entering the text that you want to display, you can play around with the way it has to be displayed over here. So what exactly you're expecting from it, how it should be displayed. So are you satisfied with the color scheme that is being used? So you can go here, change it all together, see how it is displayed. You could also display it like this.
Vidya,
Yes, Rishika.
uh, I did this last week. I was talking to you about this only, no? How to copy this?
Copy to where?
Copy to another document or copy to some other place, because that I was not able to do.
You can do Rishika, but I guess, see, you just have to select the smart art first. Copy
Okay.
this. Let's say I have another document. I'll share that to you. So this is a new document that we have. Here, if you want to paste it, just say Control V. It gets pasted. You will be able to, but even before you copy, you have to first select the smart art. Only then it lets you copy. It's just like copying any other shape.
Because I had a boundary like with that hierarchy which I was working on.
So even now you'll get it. And even here you can change it. In the new document also you can make changes to it.
Okay, I'll try on because I
Yeah,
didn't.
try once again. It is possible to copy and paste.
Okay.
Okay. So let me go back to the same old file that we used to see. Yes. So this was the one. And suppose you are not happy with this, you want to show it in a different way, you can quickly go change the layout from here. So I have so many things. So you can also show it this way. So it gets adjusted to the layout that you choose automatically. Okay. So you can also change the color schemes, as I said, the look and feel of it, how exactly you want to show it, all that can be modified over here. So this was the one we were using. So you can also take this. Okay, these smart arts, as I said, you can go modify even a single shape. So you choose any particular shape. Now here I want to change its color. I can go to format and choose from here how exactly I want to change the fill color of this. So I feel so these two are very close to the same color. So I just want to change it a bit. So let's say I'll give this one. So now it stands out. So for it displays in a different color for me. So you can do such modifications with smart art as well. So is it clear now? Do you have any doubts here?
I have one quick question.
Yes, tell me.
You just added a few tabs. Get the certificate, take assessment. You added later on, right?
I just pressed enter to add another shape. See, click on this. You
Okay.
go here. You want to add another shape. Somewhere in between also it is possible. See, even at the end, you place the cursor over here, press enter, it will add another shape for you. And if you don't require it, just press backspace, it will be removed.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. So Reshika, are you clear with it?
Yeah, I'm clear with it.
Okay. So we'll see other options. So let me share the screen to you. Just give me a second. So yes. So now within this document, see this is a prepared document. I just want to apply styles to it. I want to apply some styles to it. See, modifying the styles, applying styles will really help me to modify the entire document within no time. Usually what we do, we go select a particular text, so we'll try to change the font name and its size, color, all these things. But if you use styles, see, styles are the best way to apply changes to your document. Now let me add this. So this I want as the title of my particular document. I'll just select it. So you can choose from lot of styles that are available to you. In the home tab, you have a styles group. You can choose from here. So and you can also use these arrow to expand it to see lot of other styles. So let's say I want this as a title. I'll choose this. And this one, I would like to style it as a subtitle. And suppose this one, I want to give it as heading 1. Let's say I'll choose this heading 1. And suppose you want to make changes in the similar manner, you first have to apply styles in this document. So wherever you're using it. So suppose, see here also, I would like to give it as heading 1. Just select it and click on heading 1. Style gets applied automatically. See? So you can go here. I'll give this as heading 1 again. And so choose this. Just keep on applying styles like this. So wherever necessary. So this I'll change it to heading 2. So this doesn't make a much change. So it doesn't seem very different. So I'll right click. I can also modify it. I'll go here. I'll change this. I'll change the look of this to italics, let's say. And click OK. See, now it changed. So suppose you have added styles to all the headings and these parts in your document. The one without the styles, so this is a normal text that you have. Okay, this is a normal text. So now I want to quickly change the way my document is looking like. So let's go to design. See, here you have a huge, document format that you get to see. So click on this and choose how exactly your document has to look like. See, if you choose this, you can see even the text is getting changed below. So you could choose from the wide variety over here. So let's give this one. So you can see automatically the view of my document changed completely. So you can see some of them are being displayed at the middle of the text. So the document, so it got center aligned. It is all because of the style that I chose here, the document formatting that I gave. And only a part of this. Now let's say I'm not happy with it. I can go here. So this is currently the title part. So let it be the way it is. So only the heading part, let's say I want to change it. I want to change the heading. Just right click on it, go to modify. I want to change the color of this. I don't want the text in blue. Rather, I would like to see it in this color. Click on it. You can see in the entire document, the text would have changed. So wherever you have applied heading 1 formatting, in all those places, it gets changed automatically. So this did not change because it is heading 2. You can see as soon as you click on that, you can see the style as heading 2. Suppose this also, I would like to modify this. Go here. I want to change this to say orange or yeah. So let's say I'll choose this is how I want to display it. So you can see here just by applying some styles, so how easy it is to change or modify in your entire document. So if you have kept it like this, so anyway, the way you want to look at your headings or the way you want to look at your normal text, so you can change it automatically. So normal is the rest of the text where you did not apply any style. So here I just want to increase the font. Let's say, just go here, right click, I'll modify this. I'll go here, I'll increase the font to 12. I increased it. Just say okay. Fine. So you can see this entirely getting changed over here. So applying styles are the best way to modify your document the way you want to see it. It's a really cool feature and it saves a lot of time for you. Let's say you have a very huge document that you have prepared. Let's say it's a project report, something like this. So where you want to change immediately few things. So if you have applied styles, it will reduce your work to great extent. Okay, is that all clear to you? Modifying and applying styles.
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vidya, I have a small query that
uh, I'm
when
not able to hear you. Oh yeah, tell me.
are you able to hear me now?
A little. Can you be a little louder?
Able to hear me now?
Yes, yes. Tell me. Sir.
So Vidya, I have a small query that once when you have to first set the format for the style, right?
Yes,
So header one, header two, and section you have to go and manually select.
you
For
just
example, for a 100-page document, right?
yes.
And I have to put in a header. header one, header two, title number one, and subtitles. So I'll have to go scroll through the 100 document page to first set up the style, right?
Yes, you have to set up the style. So it is always better to give these styles
Question.
at the time of creation itself.
Okay, when you that's a good question. That is a good, yeah.
Do's and don'ts of it, right?
Yes,
You,
yes,
it's better to start edit. So the most critical thing which I've come to know from you right now is after the posting my question is that you have to start doing it from the very beginning.
yes, yes,
You and if you try to change it afterwards, so it is possible, but there is a lot of work which you have to go to redo again manually.
yes, yes, that is there. That is always there. So it is a better idea to give those styles in the beginning itself. And I'll tell you why these styles are important. Tomorrow, I guess tomorrow I'll take up a topic of creating table of contents. So, so wherein you have a huge document, you just want to get all the table of contents, the index sheet that you want to prepare. So for those things, these headings, the styles that you apply is going to be very important.
No, no, style is very, these are the, those in brochures or, in technical documents, this all comes in. This is a very essential, this is the heart and soul of,
In
actually
the
doing
document.
yeah, it is the heart and soul of a document. And it, at a very advanced stage, all technical documents have this, right?
Yes.
So, um, thanks. It's the very beginning is that, if you do it from the start to scratch, from scratch to end, that will be the best part of it.
Yes. And once you give it, you can modify it the way you want. You can
That
apply any kind of modification later.
Yeah, that's correct. Then that's the beauty of it. That is the actual feature of it.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. Any other doubts regarding modifying the styles? See, not only font and color of it. So suppose I want to add some format like giving a border of this paragraph. Let's say I'll modify this heading one in such a way that I want to see some border below this. So let's go for format. See, I'll choose paragraph. Where did I see that option? See here the alignment. See, I want to keep it left aligned. So you can also change the alignment part as well. Not only always the font and its color. You can also change the alignment. So how exactly it needs to be indented, the line spacing, everything can be taken care at this style part. So let's say okay. So even here you have it, the line spacing part, how exactly the paragraphs have to be placed. So all those things. And you can also create your own style. See if you are not liking any of the styles that are currently available. So you can click on this. You can go here, new style. You create your own style and you can give a name to it. I'll say my style. So style type, you can choose over here whether it is for an entire paragraph or character. So you can choose over here how exactly it has to be considered. Style based on heading 1. I have chosen heading 1 over here. So style for the following paragraph is again so my style. So I want to change its font. Let's say I'll give Times New Roman and I want the font to be 14. And I want the font color to be something like this, gray, dark gray, let's say. I'll choose this. And I can also choose the line spacing from here as well. So alignment, I want to keep it left aligned and just say okay. So now this, I want to keep it heading 1, but the rest of the text, see, I can select it like this and I can choose from my style that I gave. I can click on it. So immediately even that gets updated here. Okay, so you can create your own style as well. So the combination of color, font name, and bold, italics, all those things, even the line spacing, all these things can be created as a separate style, and you can also apply those things. If you're not happy with the ones that are already available to us, you can create your own style as well. Okay, so I guess you all have understood this part. So let me show you the next part, that is spelling and grammar check. So this is one of the important ones again. Anyways, we have an option to check the spelling. Auto spell check is already available to us in Word for us in Word document. And if I misspell something, see, it auto corrects it. Sometimes it doesn't. See, and see, for these things, let's go to review. You have spelling and grammar here. You can click on it. See, this is not shall by field. Shall by field is a pronoun here. There are some names, company names, or person names, which can be displayed as like this. Either you can choose its suggestions, take its suggestions, click on it, it'll change it for you. Or so most of the times, what happens is it will show you the spelling is wrong even for some names. So either you can ignore it. See, ignore once will ignore the instance of that word only once where it is being showed currently. If I say ignore all, wherever this word appears in this entire document, it will ignore at all those places. And you also have an option to add it to the dictionary. So if you do so, it will be added to your current system's dictionary. But keep in mind, so if you send this document to someone else, so still it might show up as an error in their system. It's only in your system that you have added it to the dictionary. Doesn't mean this doesn't show as a wrong spelling in the other's system. Okay, so these.
Vidya,
Yes, sir. Tell me, Rishika.
spell check doesn't works in uppercase.
I didn't get you.
If it's in a uppercase, like everything's in caps,
It does work. So it doesn't go by uppercase or lowercase, but it still
because that
works.
happens to me. Only when it comes to lowercase, the spell check is done. When it's in uppercase, it's not happening. Is there
No,
any setting changes that I've done?
let me show you, Reshika. You have to make some changes in your system settings. I'll show you that.
Okay.
So let's say I'll add this to the dictionary. So now it'll not display it as an error. Or you could just say ignore all. It will be ignored in all the instances. So spell check is again a great way. It will check the document for the entire document for this. So you can go by every instance. Once the spell check is done, say spelling and grammar check is complete. So if there are no errors, so it will display this. And again, you have lot of features to include how exactly spell check and grammar check has to be taken care in your document. To make changes to those things, you need to go to backstage view. Click on file tab. So go to options. You have proofing here. See, select this. So you can choose how exactly it has to be checked for. Spell check spelling as you type. Keep this enabled so that it will show you if there is any spelling mistake as you type. Okay, mark grammar errors as you type, frequently confused words. So just like THERE and THEIR. So you might misspell it sometimes. So those are frequently confused words. It will auto correct those things. And check grammar with spelling. So you can also go for grammar and refinements and click on the settings here. So you have a lot of things. So what has to be checked in your document, you can choose from here. So you can choose from the huge list. So how exactly, see, colloquial verb for verb phrase, contractions, informal language. So if these things are appearing in your document, they will be highlighted. So gender specific, punctuation. So you have a lot of options here. How you want your document to be reviewed by the computer, what all things need to be highlighted for you, all these things can be selected from here. So most of the default ones are already selected. The ones which are left out, you can go and enable it if you want. This double negation, some jargons, all, there are so many things. So if you know the grammar from back to front, you can, I guess you will understand which one to choose, which one you shouldn't. So even here, these are grammar and refinements. You only have grammar also to be chosen. So all the options are available here as well. Okay. So this is where you need to check, Reshika, whether it is taking it or not.
Okay.
So you can also go for autocorrect options. Click on it. See, correct two initial capitals, capitalize first letter of sentence. So these things are auto corrected if you do some mistake. I guess you
Okay.
have to check over here in this place.
Ah,
So I want you to go and check what has been left out. Just enable it if something is left out from here. Okay.
okay.
Vidya,
Yeah.
since you are, you know, discussing these properties
Mhm.
or these selections, I just wanted to tell you that when in the chart format, the data source was not reflecting when I was seeing the chart. When I was making a chart in the Word,
Mhm.
the, that Excel sheet, that Excel data source,
Yes.
as in your case, was not it was reflecting on the chart itself, right? In my case, it was opening in a separate window.
No,
So
even
it's
here in my document also, it opened in a separate window only.
okay. You resize the size of it, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's why.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought that it's some automated.
No, no, no.
Thank you.
It's to make it visible to you guys. I just displayed it like that.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I thought it's reflecting on the chart itself, on the top of the chart itself.
Most of the times it will, even if it doesn't happen that way, it's okay. You can just enter all your data in that Excel sheet that you get. Once you close it, it will reflect in the chart. So that's not a problem there.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, when I was closing it, it was reflecting on the chart.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a feature of the settings.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, no, it's not the feature of a setting. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. So I guess you guys are clear with these things. So there are a few more things to cover up. We'll take it up tomorrow. Okay. So that's all for today. So any doubts in today's session, you can ask me.